Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I got a little update on the Snowflake ornament. So this time I decided to try to do the entire experiment again using 5-minute epoxy. So let's see how it turned out. Alright, so we used 5-minute epoxy. I did all of the same steps that I did the first time, just swapped out 5-minute epoxy. And the results are spectacular. This is exactly what I was intending the first time, and I'm extremely happy with how this thing turned out. Now, a couple of notes about what's going on here. So I have a feeling that it's one of two things. Either the CA glue wasn't fully cured and it was still off-gassing. That, I actually don't think that's the case. I think it was cured, it was a very thin layer, and I think it was fully set up and no off-gassing was occurring. The other two options are, because CA glue is a super hard, brittle type thing when it cures, possibly it cracked. I'm turning that first ornament and I noticed that haziness grew as I was turning. So force is being applied. We're doing something to that bond. Now, whether it's just a bad bond or if it was just because that CA glue is kind of brittle, I don't know. I don't know exactly what caused the problems, but CA glue didn't work, obviously. Now, if you're going for a hazy effect, that might be a good way to go, but I really was going for a very clear, that finished wood look behind the Snowflake, and I got that on the second one with 5-minute epoxy. Now, here's the other thing. In my brain, when I was first doing the CA glue, the reason I picked that is because it's fast setting. Well, it still has to cure. You got to let it sit overnight. So CA glue doesn't work. It doesn't have any advantages as far as I can tell, for at least for this type of thing. You could use a slow setting resin. You could use Alumilite and pressurize it and then recast. Like, there's a lot of things that you could have done that would have taken overnight to cure that first layer and then pour another one. Now, 5-minute epoxy actually solves the problem that I wanted. If you're in a rush and you need to seal off some wood, slap some 5-minute epoxy on there. In 5 minutes, you're good to go and you can recast right after that. That's what I did, and that's the solution that I need. So down the road, if I ever need to seal off a piece of wood like this for this type of a project, I'm definitely pulling out 5-minute epoxy. It works. It's the best option all around, basically. Now, I want to stop and say that this is not a good way, this is not stabilizing the wood. And there are certain things where you need to stabilize the wood. If I'm going to embed wood in resin, I want it stabilized. It's just, you definitely have to dry it, but stabilized wood generally works better when you're actually embedding it, fully embedding it in resin. And there's other reasons to stabilize wood, but in this case, like I said, if you're just trying to pour a layer on top of wood, if you need to just seal off that top layer, that's it. 5-minute epoxy is the way that I'm going to be doing it, and I probably recommend someone else do it if that's what they're trying to do. Now, before we go, I want to remind everyone to get entered into the giveaway that's going on. Holiday giveaway, over $500 worth of prizes from TurnTex, Turner's Warehouse, Tommy G Carbide Tools, and NV Woodworks. So lots of great prizes this year. Don't miss out on it. The entry period ends December 15th at 11:59. So head over to my website, get entered. There'll be a link on the screen here down in the show notes as well. Get entered over there, and good luck to everybody in the giveaway. So if you're new to the channel, we do all kinds of resin casting and turning focused projects, how-tos, and experiments. So hit that subscribe button if you're into that so you get notified when new videos get posted. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.